Well, damn! Don't gotta be so sneaky about it, Ben. Apparently, while JLo was on vacay in Europe, Ben Affleck snuck into their home and took all his shit. Talk about Gone Girl.
Love at first sight?
I was with somebody when I met him, so that thing didn't happen. I think what happened is as we worked together, we became such good friends. We realized that we were crazy about each other. And I found myself, kind of, thinking about him after the movie was over. But it's like, you just knew. It's just like, this is the person I want to be with.
Y'all know this whole Benefer divorce drama has been going on for a while. And despite how much the media and fans try to decipher how this is going to end, nothing is still certain. It doesn't even help that Ben and Jlo are very much silent about the issues as well. But here's the kicker. Now, there are sources claiming that JLo is actually trying to get Ben back. And get this, in a classic JLo manner, the singer allegedly forced her husband to attend her birthday party. Yikes. Now, people are more curious. So, what's really going to happen with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's marriage? Are they really getting a divorce? Or is JLo trying to get Ben back? Let's find out. So, we all know that the rumors of JLo and Ben's separation have been spreading like wildfire. And just almost 2 years into their marriage, it looked like the legendary Benefer were now heading separate ways again. But what really happened? Well, 2 decades after their first breakup, people were shocked when they announced they are getting married. And yes, their reunion was widely publicized when they tied the knot in a surprise Las Vegas wedding. It appeared as though they had at last discovered the happiness they had been looking for. Still, it seems that love wasn't enough to keep them together because at the moment, divorce rumors have been making the rounds in the media and buzzing on the internet day and night. While no one knew what went wrong, fans pointed out that maybe the difference in lifestyle created the first crack. Ben has expressed in the past that he disliked being in a relationship that was visible to the public. And take note, this issue also contributed to the breakdown of their relationship 2 decades ago.
With Jen, she's so famous and people love her, and she really represents something important to people. People are like, hey, I like your movie. J-Lo!
Despite this, it appears that Jennifer has had difficulty respecting Ben's requests, which possibly strained their relationship. I mean, that's JLo, and she loves the spotlight. Ben might have been putting up with her stunts and obsession with fame, but now the actor might actually have had enough. Remember when Ben talked about the documentary Jlo released this year? The one people called cringy? Well, Ben mentioned he was not a fan of how intimate details of their relationship was getting shared.
And then I went down there, and my book that I had given her was down there. She was like, I've been reading, and this is the kind of inspiration I've been showing them the book. It's like, you've been showing all the musicians all those letters that, and they were like, yeah, we call you Ben Affleck. And I was like, oh my God.
But since JLo wants it, he has to ride with it. And get this, we also know that the two of them have been living in different houses for the past few months. And if that's not a big indication of separation, then I don't know what is. Also, Ben being spotted without his wedding band is one of the clearest indicators of their tumultuous marriage. It appears that he has started to separate himself from Jennifer based on this outward sign of their ring's absence. Fans have been putting together several clues from the couple's behavior that suggests they may have experienced a certain level of discontent at some point throughout their marriage. And spoiler alert, it was not even hard to spot the evidence that Ben has been pulling away from Jennifer as she continued to seek attention. Like, have you ever seen Ben smiling in the media or in red carpet photos with Jen? Remember, they even had a real fight while walking the carpet for Jennifer's movie? So yeah, if you ask me, these guys are certainly getting divorced, but that's not what sources are saying. You see, an insider claimed that though the couple is living separately at the moment, this does not mean they are heading for a split. Well, that's interesting, but this is where another rumor comes in. People have been talking about JLo's attempt to actually get Ben back with her. I mean, we can actually say that Jen is still holding on to the marriage, especially when she's still spotted wearing her wedding ring despite the divorce rumors. Some even believe that she's desperately showing it to the public and making sure it gets photographed by paparazzi to send a message to the people trying to break her away from Ben. Like, hey, we're still married to you, better back up. JLo's attempt to prove to everyone she's still Mrs. Affleck might also be because of the undeniable threat the other Bennifer is posting about her marriage. Yep, Bennifer Garner had officially entered the picture once again. And let me tell you, Jen Garner does not look like she's playing. JLo might actually feel insecure seeing her husband and his ex-wife spend more time together while their own marriage is hanging by the string. There are even rumors going around that Ben is getting back with Jen Garner. Well, if I were JLo, I'd also feel threatened by this. But based on how things are looking, JLo's plan to reconcile with Ben actually failed. Because up until now, there have been no signs of Ben going back to their Beverly Hills mansion. He's also never been photographed with JLo publicly for many days since May, when they went out to support Ben's son. And while we are at it, can I just say that these photos look kind of forced? Many fans believe that this was one of JLo's publicity stunts to try and convince the media that their marriage was still on track. I mean, it looked like Ben was not really up to whatever JLo had in mind. So, as JLo might have noticed, going out in public and trying to convince people that Ben is still pretty much in love with her is not working, and she is now allegedly going after his fortune. Very unconventional, but hey, this might work. The pop sensation has reportedly requested half of Ben Affleck's $150 million fortune, according to sources. The insider continued by saying that JLo is after Ben's money, despite her own net worth being about $400 million. This really confused a lot of fans, especially when she's obviously worth more than him. So why is she trying to get his money? You get it, right? Maybe JLo thinks that Ben will come back to her after realizing he could go broke after getting divorced. We'll get to see about that. Okay, so while JLo is dealing with all of these divorce problems, the singer still had some time to organize a grand birthday for herself over the weekend. And even though JLo's party had a really impressive guest list, there was one individual who didn't show up. Care to take a guess? If your answer is Ben Affleck, well, you're right. Recall that Ben and Jen did not travel together on their second wedding anniversary earlier this summer, nor did he accompany his wife on her trip to Europe. So, him being absent on her birthday is not that surprising anymore. But talks in town are saying that she allegedly forced Ben to show up to her birthday party. This too is not surprising. I mean, after the rumors of her trying to get back with Ben started flying around, you can only expect JLo to grab every chance to have the actor by her side once again. And a birthday party sounds like the best place to reminisce about happy moments and spark reconciliation, right? But looking at how things are, it looks like Bennifer failed again. And if you're curious where he was during the birthday bash, he was out running some errands and was photographed still not wearing his wedding ring. Well, that's a pretty hard jab on JLo, but the singer seemed not to mind. Because on Monday, July 22nd, the singer was spotted outside the gym, still with her wedding ring on. Talk about not giving up. Now, even fans are not expecting a reunion from these two. And some are even urging Ben to never look back and stay away from JLo. One fan commented, "Ben looks like he aged 10 years after he married JLo. Run, Ben, and don't look back." Another one added, "He doesn't owe her anything. She's just being pathetic. You're ridiculous, JLo. Go hide. Go away." This whole thing is surely messy, and fans are starting to get confused and are demanding a clearer update about Jen and Ben's marriage. I can't really blame them though. Ever since the news about their alleged divorce broke out, the two have never released a proper statement clarifying all the allegations of their marriage falling apart. They have even been obviously trying their best to avoid any questions that have to do with their marriage or the real status of their relationship. I guess Ben and Jen are still talking about what to do next. But hey, it's been like forever and people want answers, and by staying silent about the whole issue, fans are only starting to spread more rumors and make ugly theories about how this marriage is going to end. By now, there is very little chance that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are getting back together. You can already tell by how Ben is acting and trying to distance himself from JLo. And though JLo is allegedly trying her best to patch things up and have her husband back, her efforts are obviously not working. And at this point, she might just have to accept the fact that Ben is already out of her gas. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.